Hello, my Tubies, my Teletubbies. It's Sheila True Love, and yes, I'm back. I just got off the phone with one of my Tubies who, yeah, she really needed to talk, but she's okay. I think all of us are going to be happy to hear that she's okay, and she's going to be okay. She just had some dirtbag trying to tear her down, trying to say all these harsh, devalue. That's all I have to say. You know what devaluing is when they try to tear you down because they want you to feel bad about yourself so that way you won't go anywhere. They are terrified that you met someone else and that means that they're not going to have access to you. Anyway, that's where it was with my Tubi, but let's get back to yeah, here we go.
Why are you coming back to the plantation? Get your passport and get the hell out and stay out. Stay over there. Why are you coming back to the USA? Because you're a hypocrite. Because you want the benefits of the plantation. You're not making no sense. See, when I speak logically. I speak with flames and fire. This is why brothers are irritated by my voice. Because I am messing up business. Let me tell you something. You got brothers saying, oh, you betrayed the brotherhood and you betrayed... Man, I ain't betrayed none of you clowns. I'm about family. Always been. I don't teach brothers to smut women out. I don't teach brothers to pump and dump. I don't teach brothers none of that mess. I have always been teaching brothers to build family. Build with your women. You got brothers saying, oh, I'm just trying to get out of here, because these women, they ain't no good, you know what I mean? They just trying to put a brother on child support and, you know what I mean? They don't respect us brothers. They don't respect you because you're a lame. A woman is not going to respect a man who is a weak male, a man who don't want to lead. She always got to lead. She always got to figure out how we're going to make it. How about you get off your damn behind and make a plan so that woman don't have to worry about money? A woman is not even supposed to be worrying about money. She's not even supposed to be worrying about where she's going to eat and how she's going to have food. None of that.
Exactly. That's another point that I've been bringing out. When have you ever seen a queen? And the reason why I use the terminology queen, what woman in her own home don't want to feel like a queen? The same thing applies for a man. When he's in his home, he is the king. And he should be treated accordingly. What man in his own home don't want to be treated like a king? But yet, you have so many of these dudes and even some women, they're not king or queen material. They're just not. Let's think about a king. Tell me if you could think of any incident or anywhere, and forget the Bible, forget that. Let's talk about anywhere in history where a queen has to worry about rent being paid. A queen has to worry about food and clothes on her back. Or she has to worry about utilities. Will the lights be turned off? That means the refrigerator is going to go out and all of our utility is going to... What queen worries about that? No queen have to worry about that. But guess why? Because the king, he handles that. He got that well taken care of. Most of these dudes, they want to be treated like a king, but they're not king material. You're not no king. And I am a firm believer you have to pay the cost to be the boss. Because when you think about any business where the man or whatever, he's the boss, anyone who's a boss, whether it's male or female, if you need supplies, who pays for that? It don't come out of your paycheck. No. He's the boss of this company. We get the supplies and we charge it to him. We need certain things to keep this business going. This is his business. So we fill out the invoice and we charge it to him. We have the company card for things like that. And that's the reason why I'm focusing so much when it comes to money or providing, because that's the biggest issue with black men. They don't want to go in their pocket for nothing, but yet they want you to be submissive. They want to be the boss. They want to sit around and be treated like a king. How are you going to be treated like a king, son? No. I'm a queen. And I got to sit up here and worry about this bill and that bill and how's this going to get paid and what are we going to do about this? No. King, no. I'm sorry. No.
You as a man are supposed to be providing these needs.
Thank you.
You. Even the scriptures tell you that. If a man take upon him another wife, her food and her raiment shall he not diminish. And her responsibility, her duties of marriage. So a man's job is to provide for his wife, his wives. You supposed to buy her shoes, take care of her clothes, make sure that she's eating good. You supposed to do that as a man. A woman is not even supposed to be.
I don't agree with that part where he says your wives. The Bible says you had King David, you had King Solomon, they had wives, they had concubines, but you'll notice all of that took place before Jesus Christ came to this earth. And the moment Jesus Christ came to this earth, he had to straighten that out. Now, you will not be having wives and concubines and side pieces. No, a man is to be the husband to one wife. The way God had the original arrangement. God could have took out 2, 3, 4 ribs out of Adam and miraculously replaced them and had 3 or 4 women for Adam when he woke from it. No, he only had one woman. And the Bible says a man is to be the husband to one wife. Okay? So when Mr. Man here talking about wives, and no, baby, that's not in harmony with the scriptures. Jesus Christ came here, he set matters straight, because sitting around here, a man having more than one wife, that was very hurtful to women. You sitting up here doing to her what you was in the bedroom doing with me, and you think that's not hurtful? What are you, insane? No, that's hurtful. We're in a world, and that's why Jesus Christ, when he came here to this earth, all that old Mosaic stuff and everything, no, King David. And guess what, Solomon? No. You'll be put to death, deservedly so. You're sitting up here with more than one woman. Baby, let's talk about how complicated women are. You can't even take care of one woman. How the hell are you going to sit up here with 2 or 3? You can't even take care of the one. Women are way more complicated than dudes. Way more complicated. And Jesus Christ came to this earth and he set matters straight. You're supposed to be the husband to one wife.
Worrying about these things. A woman is not even supposed to be at a 9 to 5. She ain't even supposed to be there. We as men made the woman get up to go work because we.
Again, I have to disagree, because when you read Proverbs 31, you'll see that wife, she was not a lazy wife. She did not eat the bread of laziness. At the same time, she worked outside of the home in the marketplace. She used to make things, and she used to go to the marketplace to sell it. So she did work outside the home. She wasn't stuck in the house raising a bunch of goddamn kids and just taking care of the home front. She was a money maker. Believe that. If you don't believe me, get your Bible. Read Proverbs chapter 31. This woman used to make money. She used to buy property. She used to buy land. So that's sitting at home talking about why a woman, the only thing I could see a man who don't want his woman to work is because he's controlling, and he wants to have control and power over her. Money is power. He wants it so that if he treats you badly, what are you going to do about it? You ain't got no money to do nothing. Where you going? You ain't got no money. He take your car away. He wants to isolate you from your friends and your family. Man, you're dependent on his paycheck. Oh, no. That would never happen with Sheeta True Love. Me sitting up here, not working and dependent on his. That ain't never. And any woman, and I don't like to be harsh with my 2B, but any woman who's talking about you want to be a housewife, you need to be shot in your head. You really need to be shot in your head, because you are effing up the quality of life for every other woman on the planet. And you should be shot in your head. We don't need women like you. You stupid as F-U-C-K. Okay? You have absolutely no common sense whatsoever. because you have to sit here and depend on him giving you money. And if you don't let him pee on you, defecate on you, you don't suck him off right, he's like, well, you're not going to get no money. Really? that's gaggable. That's comedy hour.
Didn't want to work. And you brothers don't want to hear the harsh reality of that truth. Women are supposed to be home, taking care of these kids, raising these kids, and not...
No, darling. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4. Let's keep it in harmony with the Bible, baby. I like this kid and all the above, but, like they say, no one is perfect. And he's not perfect with it. We're supposed to be home. We're supposed to be home raising the kids. No, you fathers going raising up these kids. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4. Okay? You raising... Of course, a man is supposed to be a provider. You go ahead and provide, but we also have, what did they have back in the biblical times? They had those maid servants. They instead of called babysitters, they had maid servants. They had nannies to take care of these kids while the woman is out there making money. So don't sit here and try to, treat women like we're really that stupid. Because we're not that stupid, son. You want to make all the money so you can have all the power. You can have all the control. Women, don't fall for that one. Please don't. Make your own money and make sure you save money so you can have a safety net. Because keep in mind, men are visual. The moment you start looking older and your body change and your look change, his feelings for you is going to change. Okay? You sit up here depending on him. No, he's got that hoe on the side that he's taking care of her. She got perkier breasts, a bigger ASS. He's paying her cell phone bill, her utility bill, her cable bill. No, women, please don't be that stupid. Now, this guy, he speaks with a lot of sense, but there are some things, because we're all imperfect, that he's not correct on. A woman should always work and have her own money.
Being stressed out. Now today's black woman gotta go to work and work 8 to 12, 14 hours a day, then come home as a single mother to raise her kids and cook and clean. Damn. She got 2-3 jobs trying to build. And see, the reason why a lot of these sisters say, well, I don't need a man, I can do bad all by myself, because she's bitter and hurt. She been through the ringer. She had multiple sex partners. It goes what I said again. The more men that lay with a woman, she take on the spirits of all those men and she become corrupt. She corrupt herself through all of that mess. So you'll hear women say stuff like, oh, I don't need a man. I can do bad all by myself. I make my own money. I got my own job. I can do my own thing. That's because she's been through a lot of hurt.
No, that's because she's not a fool and she realizes that money is power. Okay? And anytime you're sitting around here not making any money, you have absolutely no power whatsoever at all. That's because she's been hurt. No, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Love you to death, dude. At this point, I'm sorry, you're mistaken. Really mistaken.
She's being emotional. She's an emotional being. She's expressing herself because she's emotional. But because you brothers are emotional too and weak, you don't understand how women are. They're venting because they're frustrated. They're frustrated and tired of doing all this damn work that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be providing. You know how hard it is for a woman to raise children? Do you know what it's like?
I gotta laugh at this, Ringo. Women are not supposed to be raising children. She's supposed to be carrying out the orders of what the father dictates. Or not even dictate because he don't want to be cruel about it. But whatever, she's not supposed to be raising them. I mean, right now, Ringo, you're acting like you don't have access to a Bible. You fathers, it says. You fathers. Let me put emphasis on that. You fathers, Ephesians 6:4. Go on raising and bringing up these children and teaching them the way of God. You can't teach them the way of God because you're so busy turning your penis into your God. How many men do you see, black men, going to church? It's the woman who's sitting up here trying to encourage him. Come with me to church mass, honey. Come with me to church, baby. Baby, can we have a Bible study? Can we do our family Bible? It's the women trying to promote all of this, trying to get this dude to do what he's supposed to be doing. So you these men, they really need, how about society in general? Stop that nonsense when it comes to these women raising the kids. And if the kids come out all jacked up, it's because women are doing a job they're not supposed to be doing. Okay?
For a woman to get up in the morning and her kids demand her attention, do you know what it's like for a woman to have to breastfeed one baby while getting the other one ready for school? Do you know what it means to travel in the street?
Yeah, we know what it means. It means that she have to live an organized life and she have to have a schedule that she follows. You know, when the baby is coming up for breastfeeding and all that, because I breastfed both of my children. I did. Okay? But I had a schedule. I'm a Capricorn. I live a very organized life. And everything I scheduled, I had a husband, I had a household to run, I worked a full-time job, and I was going to school. And I got everything done only because I had a schedule. You have to, be organized. That's what I was created on this earth to organize, honey. Organize and direct. I can help direct people in the right direction. And when it comes to organization, they don't get no better than a Capricorn. Believe that. It's called organization, because when you're organized and you have a schedule, it allows you to get everything done. Okay? I don't have to stay home as a housewife. Somebody please shoot me in my head. If somebody asks me to be a housewife, kill me please. Take me out of my misery early. That ain't happening. I got to sit up here and come to him for money every time. Oh, please get real.
With your children and taking them to school and helping them with their homework and dealing with them crying and changing diapers and getting the milk. And
yes, sweetheart. And that's why they have babysitters and nannies. You have a lot of women and families who are successful because she gets the best nanny. She gets the best babysitter. And it's not about the quantity of time that you spend with this child, it's the quality. Because you have some mothers who are home all day long and they don't hardly spend any quality time with their child. The kid is sitting at home, placed in front of the freaking idiot box all day, while mom is sitting up in the kitchen smoking weed, puffing on crack, or drinking liquor. Come on, no. It's about the quality. Okay? I could be home with my child 3 hours a day. But when I give my child my undivided attention, that's quality. All of this trying to keep women at home and all of that, that's like, it seems like a guy who's trying to be like sneaky and trying to, take power away from you, so you have to put up with all the abuse. You don't have any money. He done took your family and you got you in isolation. You have nothing. You're sitting up there dependent. Oh, God, another word that makes me want to shoot myself in the head. Dependent? I love being dependent on Jehovah God. I love being dependent on Jesus Christ because they're fair, they're loving, they're kind. They always going to have my back and never sit up there and do cutthroat on me because, whoa, look at that one with the bigger boobs and a bigger, firmer booty. Oh, come on now. No. Women, you should always have a job, make your own money. And that's not being a feminist. That's called what the book of Proverbs keeps telling you. Be wise, my child. Be wise, be wise. If you don't believe me, read the Proverbs for the day. There's 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs, and there's 31 days in a month. So like today, let's say it's the 23rd. Read Proverbs chapter 23. There's a proverb for each day because that's Jehovah God and Jesus Christ wanting to keep reminding you to be wise. Be wise. Be wise, my child, and make my heart rejoice. Sitting around being submissive to some dude who had making poor decisions. But what did your Heavenly Father say? He said to be wise. So you don't have to be submissive at this point because he's an idiot. No. Follow what your Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ said. Be wise, my child, and make my heart rejoice. It ain't wise to sit up there and depend on some dude to take care of you financially. That is the stupidest thing any woman on the planet can do.
Running their bath and doing all these different things, and then having to cook dinner and go to the hospital with them. You know how much damn work that is, bruh? It's work. And on top of that, she got to go to a 9 to 5 and work and get stressed at the 9 to 5 while your lazy tail is home playing PlayStation. How many of you brothers, at the sound of my voice, are at home playing PlayStation? Playing PlayStation.
Oh, that's true.
While your woman is at work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you really think she respect you?
Hell no.
Do you really think she respect you?
Hell no.
Women do not respect no man that's sitting on his tail at home while she working, bruh. Even, listen, some women, they like you, they may have love for you because they had a baby with you, but I'm telling you right now, she don't respect you. She despise you. Not because she want to, she have no choice. She's getting up in the morning to go to work while you laying in bed with the covers covered up because it's cold and she got to get up when it should be you getting up. You are supposed to sacrifice. She raised the children, you go and provide. She cooked the meals, you go and provide, protect, educate the home. You set that standard, black man. So if the black woman is out of order, it's because you're out of order. But you don't want to deal with that because you never had a father in the house. You never had a man to teach you how to be a man. You ain't have a father in the house to show you, black man, how to be a leader. And because of this,
my thing is when the man don't have a father in the house, you have the Cosby Show. I know Cosby, he's a pervert, whatever the hell, as we all know. But you could look at the example with the Cosby Show. And people say, well, that's TV. That's not real. Yeah, but it's based on real life. Because all of the problems that you're going to face in life, it's on the Cosby Show. And what about My Wife and Kids? The man keeps a sense of humor, which helps keep the family afloat. So if black men want to know how to be the proper father, look at the Cosby Show, look at My Wife and Kids, and above all of that, look at Little House on the Prairie. Oh my God, I wish they would make a black version of that show. Little House on the Prairie, now that's a man. My Wife and Kids, that's a man. Bill Cosby on that Cosby, that's a man. He's a doctor. His wife is a lawyer. She ain't no fool. She's a lawyer, honey. She's smart as hell. He's a doctor. They're raising their children to be successful and to put education first. Well, they should be. No, not really, because they don't have no God up in none of that. They need to be showing how they got the family doing Bible study and going to church and doing their ministry. That's the only thing that's missing from these shows. At the same time, when black men want to talk, we don't have no fathers in the house, we don't have no role models. Well, you do have role models. I already gave you the shows to look at for real. And when you look at, oh man, I wish I could recommend a black show above all shows. But that Little House on the Prairie, I have all the seasons, all the series of that show. Because that father, baby, please. And he has a wife who she has mad respect for him. Why wouldn't she? Look at the kind of man that he is. That's why he got himself a good woman who's respectful. And when she have concerns that's troubling her, he actually cares. She's very feminine in the way she addresses things. Of course she is. Look at the type of man, the leader, the head of the household. That's a father. That's the example that you men need to follow. So don't sit around and talk about, well, I didn't have my father in the house. Even Roseanne. Let's check that out. Let's look at that show. That man has children. He never left home. He has Roseanne, regardless of how fat, how skinny, how whatever she looks. He is faithful. He's taking care of those god-dogged kids. They have every problem you could think of that every human being is going to have. And look at how that man handles it. And what makes it so great is that they always keep their sense of humor. Like I always say, don't ever lose your sense of humor, because the moment you lose your sense of humor, you've lost everything. You've really lost everything. Okay? And then you also have a really amazing show to show you what men do. Let's look at the series called Soul Food. I have all of that too. I have every series, every season of Soul Food. And look at Lem, how much he loves Bird. This man is like crazy for his wife. And look at the other husband in that household and how they have difficulties. They have problems. And look at how these men handle it. They don't cheat on their wives. They love their wife. They have temptation every day, but they don't cheat on their wives. And they are providers. All Lem, when he was out of work, man, he was a felon and everything. He couldn't get no work. He was losing his freaking mind because he couldn't provide the way he knew a man is supposed. Come on now, come on. Check out Soul Food. That's mad cool. Soul Food is the updated version of Little House on the Prairie. How about that? So don't sit up here and tell me that you don't have a father, a role model. You got nothing but role models. Anyway, this is Sheila True Love. And we will definitely do another video. But if you want to see the complete show, the complete videos, it's called Black Men Are Responsible for the Destruction of the Black Family. And this is a man telling it to you. So you can't sit up there and come out of your face talking about, well, you women, you man haters, you bastard, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, so, oh God, like I really have time to listen to that foolishness. But anyway, this is Sheila True Love. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. And until next time, we will definitely talk again. And like I said, I really appreciate your gift or your donations of $7 or more for me answering your questions that you email me or you call me for. I'm getting ready to make a call right now, and actually when I get off of this making this video, I'm definitely going to talk to her. But the thing with me is when I talk to my tubies, I don't just give them a limit. I don't say, well, you got like 10 minutes to talk to me. No, they talk to me for hours. Sometimes they talk to me for an hour, 2, 3 hours, all for $7 or more. Normally $7. I'm good. Lucky number 7. I'm good. And I will let them vent and talk as long as they need to. That's why sometimes it's a little too hard for you to get in contact with me, because my tubies, they need to talk. They're hurting and they want to vent. Sometimes they ask for advice. A lot of times they just want someone who they can bend their ears in or something, Hey, I'm here. What can I tell you? This is so much better than me having to work 2 jobs, because if I had to work 2 jobs, then I wouldn't have the time to provide the information and the encouragement that so many of my tubies need. So again, like I said, thank you so much for the extra work and the donations. Please keep the emails and the calls coming. If you want to get in contact or you want to answer, how about this? You want to answer quickly? Email me. Type it out. You don't even have to type. Just say it on your phone. You got that little speaker thing, and you can just talk it. And send it to me at my email address, SheilaTrueLove7@AOL.com. And you'll get quicker answers than a phone call. Because sometimes I'm on the phone with my tubies, and it could be a little long, But I love you, and I'm all ears. Until next time, darling, we'll talk again. Goodbye for now.